What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Maize. My name is Splattercat, and we found a pretty lady corn. A pretty lady corn. Oh, she's got Christmas lights so that she sparkles.
Who has disturbed me? We are not amused that you have kept us waiting. Has our servant informed you of your task? No, of course not. Imbecile. No matter. One must do things themselves if one would like it done right. Feels like we have been trapped here for an age. Our cowardly captors saw to that, by stopping the righteous light from bathing us in its glory. Of course, we would not expect one such as yourself to understand. But perhaps you are different from the rest. Dare we let ourselves hope that we have finally found our champion? No, likely not. But we would be remiss if we did not at least let you attempt to do something of value. So, we bequeath to you your tasks. Restore energy to this wretched place once again, and raise the rings. Only then will you be worthy of consideration.
Yeah, well, you have snoring problems. Looks like you have something to do. The West Hook checkpoint has been opened. Alright, back down our little aisleway we go. This game just keeps getting weirder and weirder and weirder. I didn't get to do my synopsis. I like to do that at the beginning of each episode. It just feels like general purpose. It's a good idea. So yeah, we had gotten trapped in a facility with a bunch of sentient corn. We had built a robot out of like a grippy arm, a teddy bear, a backpack, and a piece of RAM that was wedged in between the keys of a keyboard. I'm guessing that engineering is not our area of expertise. But for right now, we look like we're being chased by some big ghillie suit corn monster. And we apparently just met Miley Cyrus Corn Princess, so I don't know. Posh Miley Cyrus Corn Princess. Whatever. Not gonna think about it too much.
Ah, idiot. So you are done being stupid up there. Good. Where we go?
Ah, good. Just wouldn't be Vladdy without him getting his insults in. That's the robot that we built. We had the good sense to give it life, and now it sits around and insults us all day, every day. Just like having children. Just like having children, or an especially vocal dog, I guess. If you've got like a dog that really likes to exceed your expectations, he might be capable of insulting you. The West Hook checkpoint was over here. Oh yeah, I like the Destiny quality decorations in here. Everything is blue and orange and rusted. Oh look, they added yellow. See, you've already one up Destiny. There you go. The color palette. Oh my God, you're playing with dangerous things right now. 4 colors all in one hallway.
What?
Broken security
Why is
checkpoint.
that Vladdy's job? What is Vladdy supposed to do?
I don't know. You're a robot. Speak robot to it, bitch. Get over here. Oh, maybe push the big red button.
This
That's where I'd start.
thing will never work. It is... Huh? Okay.
This is going to be the most idiotic invention I have ever created. I can already see what they're going for. Oh, good lord. Oh, it needs the sweatband to hold it on. There we go.
You must be joking. That never worked. Well, that was still stupid.
We're in complete agreement, Vladdy. We're in complete and total agreement. And with that, I'm down to my English muffin again. It's all that I have. Vladdy, you want this English muffin? It might speed you up a little bit, give you a carbo load. Hey, look, you opened a door. I feel like this game is just constantly mocking me. Oh, man, another spooky hallway. Alright, well, let's start checking areas. That one goes up there. What's down this way? Vladdy, you might want to invest in some shoes or something. Otherwise, I get the feeling you're going to be quite the soggy little bot. My lovely little dour soggy bot. This looks like it leads to yet another area where Ted and Bob are having disagreements. Bob, you buffoon, why is there a lobby here, and what happened to the decontamination room? Cordially, Ted. Hey, Ted, pretty sure I told you. Did a little rework here. Think this will be a high-traffic spot for the tour. Gonna be a real moneymaker. Words fail me, you idiot. And stop it with the statues. Let's see. We've got the flyer for Paul's Pools and Pest Removal. Advertises big savings for orders within a 20-mile radius of the shop, along with a free extermination of one pest. The cheapest pool in the flyer has been circled several times in red pen. Bob, I noticed this flyer and assumed this was your work, so I'll remind you, pools are not safe to hold chemical waste. Why'd you order one? Stupid. And I like how he's got portraits of himself like everywhere in every hallway, like he's the dear leader of this facility. It's very humble. We have a coffee maker, which has now been added to my inventory. We also have a lobbies brochure for a company whose main goal is to fulfill all your low to mid-level lobby needs. On the back, one design in particular is circled in red pen, the cheapest one. Company tagline reads, "Waiting never felt so good." So in order to get the power turned back on, so obviously that's a terrible plan. Bob, I made this map so our staff can restart the bargain basement reactor you ordered without blowing us all to Kingdom Come. Do me a favor and don't come anywhere near it, moron. Ted, I solved your maze. Took me a little while, but I got it in the end. Bob, how are you this stupid? Did you get your doctorate out of a cereal box? Ted. Some maintenance guidelines. This is quite possibly the worst written book of guidelines in the history of time. None of the guidelines make sense, and the instruction drawings all consist of a stick person running away from a large fire. Fantastic. That's blocked off with, yet again, more of those strange file boxes that appear to appear and dematerialize at will. At least we found something down this way. So the coffee maker, is that a... Oh, the coffee maker is not actually a thing in our inventory. Okay, so we didn't advance our gameplay at all. Our gameplay has advanced 0 integers. Can I walk up this? Oh, I can. Man, getting that thigh workout. Can you feel it in your glutes right now? I can feel it in my glutes. I'm about to eat this English muffin in a minute if I don't.
I can't see a thing. Perhaps if we turned around.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. This is a perfectly nice place to stand.
Well, I can't argue with that logic. Neither can I.
Somehow I get the feeling that when he says he can't argue with it, he actually means he literally can't argue with it because he's too stupid. That's my guess. Like it's an admittance. I suppose I'll check that end of the hallway, and then if we find our way to nothing, I'll go up the stairs right there. Using that sprint button real hard right now, real hard. How you guys feeling about this game? I don't know, I like it. Reception seems a little lukewarm, but that's okay. It's not that upsetting. I mean, I know a good game when I play one. And frankly, on humor alone and originality, it's got kind of like an Oddworld vibe to it, doesn't it? So it looks like we're missing a valve from right there. So chances are maybe we pop the valve off the door over here and then we bring it to this one. It's got like a really strange Oddworld vibe to it that I think is what's got me playing it so much. It's enjoyable for a game that's basically built around walking around and like clicking things. But then again, that's exactly what we did with that one horror game too. The one where we were in the mansion and we were like making the painting or whatever. We did the exact same thing in that game and people seem to like it, so. Hello? Ooh, we made it to purple level. Damn, we're talented. What did that say? Submarine what? Submarine access. We have a oh my god, we have a submarine. Holy shnikes. So something can be placed there. Hiya, Ted. Just an FYI, I brought the acetylene gas tank up to the farm for the annual staff barbecue. Completely corn-free, of course. Huh? Bob. Bob, how many times have I told you that we can't have barbecues on the farm? Put it back. We're days behind schedule. And stop joyriding with the tractor, you dummy. So we've got a small key. It's a shame you don't have small hands, as handling this key would be much easier. It looks like a key for a toolbox lock, which could be useful if you can manage to find the fine motor skills indeed needed to operate such a small instrument. We also have a water pipe. Okay. A water pipe and a very tiny key have been added to our inventory. We also have, created by Pete's Games and Carnival, the design of the loading crane appears to be based off a simple claw game, a fact which excited Bob to no end. Ted conversely wasn't too thrilled about it, but was stuck with it anyways after Bob forged his signature on the approval form. Funsies. Thank you for that, Bob. Now, We've got carnival ride claws.
Great. Water. Vladdy's favorite.
Is there anything you like, Vladdy? Hey, Ted, I upgraded the lifting system so 2 people could use it at once. Our efficiency will nearly double. Bob. Bob, know that I do not say this lightly, but this may well be the absolute worst idea you've ever had. Idiot. Cordially, Ted. So 2 people can operate this at the same time. My assumption is that Vladdy's going to assist in some way. A locked cello case. Which, weirdly, the key does not work on. Weirdly enough. Bob, for the last time, stop leaving your junk everywhere. I don't know why you even have a cello case. You don't even own a cello, you dummy. Ted. A strange sealed box. Hey, Ted, need this box of knickknacks loaded. Be a pal and move it for me, would you? Bob. Bob, you sloth, I'm not your errand boy. Load it yourself. Cordially, Ted. Oh, there's the claw right there. Can I do anything with this? I mean, I guess until the power is turned back on, that's probably not a hugely successful option, right? Nothing to pick off of that over there. Looks like we'll be combining some kind of object on that side. There's a loading shield. Oh, loading skid. Sorry, I thought it said shield for some reason. You decided to pick this up because you like the direction of the grain in the wood and that it gives you splinters while holding it from every conceivable angle. Fantastic. Ah, we got into the toolbox, which gives us access to a hammer and a box cutter. There's also a submarine assembly manual over here. An instruction manual for building your very own 2-man submarine. Since Bob and Ted opted for the budget model, the manual is 800 pages long and mapped out in a fashion that is similar to a choose-your-own-adventure novel. Just 3... How many steps did it say it took? 1,357 steps. Just how I like my submarine assembly. As convoluted and long-winded as possible. It's filled with Fabergé eggs.
So much garbage, idiot. Vladdy does not understand.
Why has he ordered so many Fabergé eggs? Good God. Bob, what are you doing? Alright, so we put this over here, and I bet we hit it with a hammer. So now we found what looks like a priceless lockpick. Easily the most expensive lockpick in the world, but you don't really care because you have no idea how modern economics work. That's a pretty good point, actually. You can't really make proclamations about the value of an item unless you understand the economics surrounding it. And that looks strangely like a uranium rod. Fantastic. Vladdy won't say this, but he probably could crawl through the vent and unlock the door. Yeah, this is a nuclear fuel rod, and we're holding it in our hand right now. Great. Absolutely lovely.
In there? Oh, Butzo boy. Stupid idiot, making Vladdy crawl through dumb thing. What is Vladdy supposed to do in here? Stupid. Stupid wires everywhere. Why is this stupid? Oh! Why is this stupid thing upside down? Makes no sense. How stupid are these idiots? Maybe if Vladdy gets... Vladdy has to... just do this stuff. Poigrai so mignon. Hey, idiot! Did that work? Stop being stupid and say something. Fine. Vladdy done anyway. Twin moi Lucy drugs, stupid idiot. Could get nowhere without Vladdy. Vladdy has to do everything. So, now what?
Getting a little tired of your shit, Risky Ruxpin. What does this say? Ted, since it's a highly sensitive area, added new security door. No need to thank me, can't be too careful. You do realize your new security door closes for no reason and locks people inside this very secure area. Stop being cheap and get a door that works, you moron. So I assume this goes in the power plant. I can think of very, very few places that this would go. On another note, I've grown a 6th toe, so we should probably get rid of this as soon as possible. because I think long term it's probably going to lead to some damaging mutation. This first one's a little bit benign. Well, I can't tell you if it's benign. I'm not certified in that area of doctory. Is that the word that I'm looking for? Maybe. Maybe not. This has now been opened.
Not to be an idiot in there, it would be very bad. Bloody stay here, in case you do something stupid.
Yeah, if this place melts down... So it takes a thing out of there and brings it over here. Oh, I gotta find my way. Okay, I see what's going on right there. Alright, so we gotta sweep around this way. And because I've been navigating this little area for the last couple minutes, I sort of know where I'm going. I've got a very rough general idea, but I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, we're getting closer. We're not getting closer. We're doomed. Maybe if I go this way. Oh, it looks like we're on the right track. There we go. Oh, shit. Now we gotta run back and do it before we blow up. Alright, working on it. I am an engineering master. You'd think they would have it come a little bit closer to where the receptacle point is, though. Pretty sure this is the way that I want to go right here. Don't ask me how I learned to navigate this place so efficiently. Completed a horribly unsafe fuel rod installation procedure. Yay, we're not gonna die! Anything to say about this, Vladdy? No? Nothing to say? Alright. I'm gonna go upstairs then and try and restart this reactor while you stand around being mean. You horrible little pre-Furby. So we've restarted the worst nuclear reactor in the world. Facility status. Okay, so the power status is okay now. I don't know how that helps me, but I assume it did something. Oh yeah, the lights are back on. Yay, it's not quite as gloomy in here. Good. I like being able to see what I'm doing. It makes me feel happy. So I'm down to very, very few objects that are useful to me. We will pan and scan our way through all the usual culprits and make sure that nothing else has become revealed to us. This was the door that I think was missing a valve over here. Yeah, so it needs another valve cover thing. Valve wheel, whatever you want to call it. And then we swing down this way. I don't remember if there was anything that required power that was before here. I remember in the control center there was some stuff that looked vaguely like it probably needed power, but it's not letting me leave now, so... I guess I'll check up this way just in case, because you never know. Maybe something interesting has happened up here. Oh, the corn's gone. Ah, the door had to have power to open. That was the difference.
What is this stupid thing?
So there's a control console slot. So we need some kind of like holy iPad in order to get in there. Oh goody, another rock. This knock has no idea whether it's a rock, a facsimile of a rock, an amalgamation of many rocks, or a non-rock. By picking it up, you have undone all of its conclusions about the world up until this point, and you have named it Wallace. We probably have to, I bet if we go back to the control room or something like that, it'll be open. And it'll probably have access to a control console or something of that ilk. That's where we came from to reset the reactor, so this would be the point at which we would probably go back the way we came. I don't like that I can't see my legs. I feel like I'm just like a disembodied sprite that's flying around this place. And given the presence of just like weird things happening, I suppose it wouldn't be that odd of a day to have. I mean, we've got talking corn. What else could possibly go wrong here? So we have no other items left. That was to the submarine dock, so I've taken a wrong turn here. If only there wasn't like 30 flights of stairs in between every single room. Maybe then I could get around efficiently. Also, if we didn't have like a weird submarine dock that seems really, really, really unnecessary. So yeah, it won't let me go back the way that I came from. Means we gotta lock down where this control console is at. And as of right now, I'm not entirely too sure where we're gonna come across it. Maybe there was a... Let me go look. So on the way back, I actually missed that there's a Vladdy slot over here. Vladdy, go for it.
Again with the crawling? Stanya veselo. What is Vlad doing here? Is this Vlad's purpose? Crawling and climbing through stupid junk to get more stupid junk? And for what? This stupid garbage? This is useless. No use, no purpose. Just more garbage. Garbage for idiots. Always. Garbage. Hope this garbage worth Vladdy's suffering, but I already know the answer. No, because it's garbage. What stupid thing is next?
Vladdy, why are you so angry all the time? There's gotta be a source for all this rage. Hooray!
So, this is what stupid thing does? Vladdy still think it garbage.
That thing you did was important, probably. Well, we'll find out in the next episode. My name is Bladdercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode. Oh, the valve fell off.
Vladdy think you may have problem, idiot. You take too much garbage.
I'm gonna hit you with this garbage if you don't stop. I gave you life. You will show me respect. I'll see y'all in the next episode of Maize. Check it out down below in the description. Bye, everybody.